Everyone says it's just a story, but I heard it with my own ears. The whispers coming from below, the darkness hiding secrets I never wanted to know. The rain was hitting the window like drums, and the old house creaked with every bird. I was alone in the new house, an old place with a locked basement. From the very first moment, a heavy and strange feeling filled the air. The wooden ceiling seemed to cry and the walls seemed to breathe. At around 2 in the middle of the night, I heard a rustling sound right beneath my feet. At first, I thought it was just my imagination, but the sound got clearer. I approached the basement door, my hand trembling. The rusty lock opened with a small key I found in a drawer. The stairs was dark and damp. The smell of mold and dust suffocated me. With the light of my phone, I went down step by step. A whispering voice was coming, close and real. Don't go back upstairs. This is my home. I froze. The voice was right beside my ear. I turned back, but there was no one. A bloody hand reached out from the wall. I stumbled backward, heart pounding like a drum in my chest. The basement door slammed shut behind me, tripping me inside the darkness. I reached for my phone, but it slipped from my shaking hands. The whispers grew louder, surrounding me from every corner. I could barely breathe as icy fingers met to brush my skin. A chilling lava coursed through the walls, marking my fear. I screamed, but no sound came out of my mouth. Suddenly, the lights flickered and the shadows twisted into shapes. I saw eyes, hundreds of them, staring at me from the dark. Frozen, I couldn't move, trapped in a nightmare I couldn't wake from. Then a voice whispered my name, soft but terrifying. Stay with me forever. I broke free and ran up the stairs, not daring to look back. Outside, the rain had stopped, but the cold stayed inside my bones. I never told anyone what I saw, but the whispers never left me. The next night, I found a note on my pillow, written in a hand I didn't recognize. My hands trembled as I unfolded the paper. The ink smeared and faded. It read, "You can't hide from me." A cold shiver ran down my spine, and I fled, eyes watching me. That night, sleep escaped me entirely. I kept hearing footsteps outside my door, slow and deliberate. Every creak of the floor echoed like a scream in my ears. I wanted to run, but my legs fled frozen to the ground. The whispers returned, louder than before, chanting my name. I covered my ears, trying to block out the maddening sound. Suddenly, the door creaked open slow, revealing a shadow figure. Its eyes glowed red. Burning into my soul was a piercing gaze. I wanted to scream, but only silence came from my lips. The figure stepped closer, and the air grew cold and heavy. A voice whispered again, "You belong to us now." Panic surged through me, but my body refused to obey. I was trapped in a nightmare that had no escape. Suddenly, everything went black. When I opened my eyes, I was somewhere unfamiliar. A cold mist surrounded me, chilling my very being. I realized that I was no longer alone. Figures stood in the fog, faceless and still. They surrounded me in silence, yet their presence was deafening. I tried to speak, but no words formed in my throat. Then one of them stepped forward, pointing to my chest. "You've seen the match," it said in a hollow voice. Pain pierced through my heart as darkness pulled me deeper. I screamed in silence, my soul sinking into the void, and then nothing, just endless black. But in that void, a whispered coldly, "Are not done with you, but..." I woke up, gasping, drenched in cold sweat. The dream was too real to ignore. inside lamp. Etched into my skin were strange markings, like symbols from another world. I ran to the mirror, heart pounding in my ears, and there it was again, the reflection behind me, a shadowy figure watching, unmoving, unblinking. I turned around, no one, just silence, and that cold, creeping fear. I wasn't alone anymore. Something had followed me back from the void, and it whispered, "You belong to us now." She heard the whisper again, closer this time. It felt like someone was breathing right behind the neck. Slowly, she turned around, but no one was there. Only the mirror and her own reflection smiling back. But the reflection blinked a second too late. That sound, she screamed. She ran out of the room, heart pounding like a drum. But every door she opened led back to the same room, the mirror waiting always until the whispers stopped and a voice said, "You're one of us now." But that was just the beginning. Suddenly, the mirror shattered, but there was no sound, just silence and a rising chill. The room darkened, as if something ancient had awakened. Lena tried to scream, but her was gone, stolen. From the broken mirror, a figure began to crawl out, half shadow, half human. It whispered in 100 voices, "You opened the door, now you must walk through it." A cold wind blew out the candles, the darkness swallowed everything. In the pitch black silence, only Lena's heartbeat echoed like a drum of doom. Then a whisper from the void, "See you in the next life."